What if your job doesn't disappear? AI isn't waiting for some distant future. It's already writing emails, answering questions, analyzing documents, and making decisions.
And here's the uncomfortable part. Software bots are taking over. Look at the data. The first jobs affected by AI may not be the jobs you expect. They could change dramatically.
And number one might surprise you. Before we start, there's an important distinction. AI doesn't necessarily need to replace an entire job. It only needs to automate enough of the job to reduce the number of humans required.
Imagine a company that once needed 20 employees. Now, AI allows 8 people to do that same amount of work. The company doesn't necessarily need to fire everyone, but it may stop hiring 20 people in the future. That's why the first impact of AI could appear as fewer entry-level positions, smaller teams, and completely different job descriptions. Let's start with number 10.
Data entry is one of the clearest targets for automation. The job often involves taking information from one system and putting it into another. Names, numbers, invoices, forms, documents. AI-powered systems can increasingly read documents, recognize information, classify it, and transfer it automatically. Human software doesn't need coffee breaks, weekends, or sleep.
And more people checking whether the AI entered it correctly. The job may not disappear completely, but the amount of human data entry could shrink dramatically. 9. Customer service representatives. You've probably already interacted with an AI chatbot without realizing it. AI can answer common questions, track orders, and troubleshoot basic problems. And voice AI increasingly capable of. That means companies may eventually need fewer humans handling routine customer interactions. But here's the catch. When a customer has a complicated problem, is angry, or needs someone to make a judgment call, so the future probably isn't AI versus workers. AI handles the easy 80%. Humans handle the difficult 20%. Here is the perfect cultural translation. Translation is another field undergoing massive change. Modern AI can translate text instantly across dozens of languages, for simple documents, emails, and generate subtitles. But professional translation isn't disappearing overnight. Legal documents, medical communication, literature, diplomatic communication, content still require human judgment. Bookkeeping involves a lot of repetitive work. Invoices, expenses, and receipts. A huge amount of this data is structured, making it perfect for automation. And structured information is exactly what computers are good at processing. AI can identify transactions and generate financial reports, but that doesn't mean accountants are going extinct. In fact, the vulnerable part is repetitive accounting work. The future accountant may spend less time entering numbers and more time interpreting them.
Now things get controversial. Content writers. AI can already generate emails, product descriptions, social media posts, summaries, scripts, and basic articles.
So what happens to writers? The answer is complicated. AI is very good at producing average quickly, but average isn't always what audiences want. People still respond to unique experiences, reporting, strong
storytelling, and genuinely new ideas. So the most vulnerable writing jobs may be those where the task is essentially take this information and turn it into a basic article. The future may reward fewer writers,
but writers who can use AI as a force multiplier. Imagine needing a social media advertisement. A few years ago, you might have hired a designer. Today, AI can dozens of concepts in seconds. Want a different background?
Change the lighting? Remove an object? Create 5 variations? AI can do it. But here's where things get interesting. Great design isn't simply about producing an image. It's about understanding a brand, an audience, psychology, storytelling, and visual identity. The designers who are directing the AI rather than competing with it. Law is another surprising area. Legal professionals spend enormous amounts of time searching documents. AI is extremely good at searching huge amounts of text. Imagine giving an AI thousands of pages,
asking it to identify unusual clauses in seconds. That's powerful. But legal decisions involve responsibility, interpretation, ethics, and accountability. A machine can identify information,
find the information, use AI to find the information, and then apply human judgment. Junior software developers. AI can now generate code from natural language instructions. AI can produce a working starting point. It can explain code, find bugs, write tests, convert code, and build simple applications. So does this mean programmers are finished? No. But something potentially important is happening. The entry-level coding ladder could become shorter. If AI can perform many basic programming tasks, fewer people to write simple code. That could make getting your first job more difficult. Developers who understand AI could become extremely valuable.
Imagine an AI making thousands of sales calls. It can qualify leads and schedule appointments.
And do it simultaneously across them. That's exactly why repetitive sales outreach is highly exposed. But salespeople understand emotions, trust, negotiation, relationships, and human psychology. So while making exceptional salespeople even more powerful, one salesperson with AI could potentially accomplish the work of an entire traditional sales team. And number one may be the biggest surprise.
Why? Because modern AI isn't just generating text anymore. AI agents are increasingly designed to take actions, read my emails, find the important ones.
Schedule a meeting, prepare the agenda, update the spreadsheet, book the appointment, send the follow-up, create a report, performing questions. And administrative work is essentially a collection of workflows.
This doesn't mean every executive assistant disappears. The people who manage complex relationships, sensitive information, high-level remain extremely valuable. Work could become heavily automated.
But here's what most people get wrong about AI and jobs. The future probably won't be humans versus robots. It will be humans using AI versus humans who don't. Think about the calculator. Calculators didn't eliminate mathematics.
They changed what mathematicians spent time doing. It changed how sales happened. AI may do something similar but much faster. The people most whose work is repetitive, predictable, digital, and easy to measure. The safer jobs tend to involve creativity, human relationships, physical work in unpredictable environments, leadership, complex decision-making, and responsibility.
So what should you do? Don't try to compete with AI. Learn how to work with it. If you're a writer, learn AI. If you're a designer, learn AI. If you're a marketer, learn AI.
If you're a programmer, learn AI-assisted development. If you're in finance, learn AI-powered analysis. The goal isn't to become an AI expert overnight. What should AI do? What should humans do? And how can
AI isn't necessarily coming for your job, it's coming for tasks. And when enough tasks disappear, so here's the question. If AI could automate half the rest, become more creative?
Move into management? Or learn to use AI better than everyone around you? It may be knowing how to command it. Subscribe to Future IQ. The future isn't coming, it's already being built.